Hello and welcome to my first ever vlog on here. I will be hiking Acatenango Volcano in Guatemala with my fiance for my 27th birthday. So I thought I would bring you along with us. So with this hike, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews when talking to other travelers, and some say like it's obviously like super worth it, but some say like it's been the hardest thing that they've ever done. And I'm not sure if that's because they just don't hike and they've decided to do it, or it is like it is actually hard. So I normally hike quite a bit at home and I'm quite active at home, but during our travels we've been not as much because we don't have access to a gym. I have been walking quite a bit and we do some home workouts, but I'm a little bit nervous because it is going to be hard, but I think it's going to be so worth it because some of the views that I've seen on other people's videos is crazy. And yeah, I'm up for a challenge. These are our rain jackets, so our Kathmandu jackets, and then we obviously have what we're going to wear tomorrow, but then we just have at night just a change of clothes. So Connor has tracksuit and I have long tights, and I just have another top and bra, and then Connor has another top and shorts. We have our hats, sunnies, and then I just have another tripod, snacks of course, and then I've got my Polaroid. And also we'll just be taking just some toiletries and sunscreen and stuff like that. And we're taking 3 big bottles of water because we thought maybe just 2, but we didn't want to get up to the top when it's especially hot and just be run out of water because we are staying overnight. So we would rather be over prepared with water than under. And I've been sick at the moment just from traveling, so I'm quite dehydrated. So we're just trying to keep the fluids up as much as we can. So we'll be taking our Patagonia bag, and then these are our lovely hiking shoes. And we aren't using boots because we come from Europe and then like obviously from Australia, so we're quite short, tight on luggage, and we would only need the boots for this, so we didn't think it was worth bringing it here. So we're just gonna go with it and see how we go with our just running shoes and Connor's casual shoes, so we'll keep you updated with that one. It's hike day today. It's I think 5:45 and we get the bus at 7:30, so we're just gonna have some coffee and then pack everything and then we'll get going. Yeah. It's a bit hot. We're ready.
Oh man, hang on.
Oh god. How you feeling?
Good down. Just don't know how I'm gonna feel an 1/8 of the way up. Rock.
Yeah.
Por estas son 250. Kilos son 200 quetzales. Y son 25. 250. 25.
It's 9:30 and we just started.
Is there any beers on the way out?
Break 1.
First break. Let's go.
Break number 2. It's nice and hot. Made it past part 1.
Phase 1 of 3.
How you feeling?
I feel fabulous.
Yeah.
Really. I was quite surprised.
Oh, absolute athlete.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I found it not too bad. It was quite puffed, but I think that's expected with the altitude. Look how fuzzy it is.
Because you turned 27 and we're only getting old.
Yeah.
A bit chewy.
This is phase 2. It's just like a steady incline, not as sandy, but still hard. Just walking part of part 2, and it's pretty strenuous, but I think it's just more from the altitude than anything, but we're going good. Got our lunch. Rate it. We are nearly done part 2. It's just been a steady incline the whole way, so one foot in front of the other.
It's especially cool to take vacation there. I think when you live in a place, you just don't appreciate it as much.
Yeah, you could appreciate it, I think.
We've gotten over the hardest part now. It should be relatively flat for the rest of it, hopefully. How are you feeling?
Pretty good, eh? To be honest. Struggled a bit earlier.
Yeah.
But we're getting close.
The worst is over, apparently.
You said that every time we had a
Onwards and upwards. We made it to base camp.
Well, yeah, to the base camp.
Yeah. 5 hours later. So over there is Fuego, the active volcano.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
So, this is a special episode of MTV Cribs on top of a volcano.
Oh.
I don't know if I can swear. YouTube might take it down.
Look at the stains.
The what?
The stains.
Ew.
But it's okay because
We're on a mountain.
look, we can see the volcano. Oh, it's about to erupt.
We're gonna go.
Woo. We made it to the top. It was quite, you're right. It was very challenging, but definitely wasn't the hardest thing
No.
in the world. And look, oh, it's erupting. Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
What happened?
Don't fart. We are currently resting in our bed. We're waiting for the sunset hike. We're not doing the Fuego one. Hey, Gumpers. We're not doing the Fuego one because it's like another hour and a half both ways. Is that right? Yeah. And we have a pretty epic view from our base camp. So we made a group decision to do that instead. The sunset. And then we'll do sunrise tomorrow if it's not too cloudy. So we're just walking to see the sunset, hopefully. The clouds are moving very quickly, so that's sort of a good sign when so it'll clear pretty quickly. This is the volcano. Yeah, at our sunset spot, waiting for the sun to set, and look at the view. It's getting all the black.
Whoa.
Ew!
That was disgusting. Looks cool.
Walking back now. Very windy. It's the volcano.
Solo que va a salir en un par de minutos. Sí.
It's
Just one more.
hard to pick the right one. Oh. Dinner.
Dinner with the fam. Imagine how disappointed those people are that are just walking back there.
But the funny thing is, you know what, Benjamin? It doesn't seem right. One for you.
Whoa!
Thank you. Oh my, and more.
Wow.
You know, this is a medium one.
A medium one.
Wow. Oh, you have it, man.
Let's go.
That's the big.
I woke up this morning with a really big headache, so I didn't do the sunrise hike, but Connor did, so I get to see photos from that. But yeah, I had a really bad sleep. It was very cold. This is the volcano this morning. Above the clouds. How was the sunrise?
It was good.
Good?
Challenging, but worth it. My legs are a bit shaky. Yeah,
Nice.
it's crazy.
Okay.
Woke up at 4 a.m.
Yep.
feeling like shit. Look, I'm literally shaking. We've still got to get down there.
It's all part of it, isn't it? We're just about to leave camp to walk back down. Apparently it takes 2 hours, so we'll see how we go.
Doesn't help though, behind a group of
Yeah.
bit dusty.
Bit dusty. We left from base camp at 7:50 and now it's 8:50. Yeah? No. Birthday Snickers. I get the big bit.
Nice. I need it more than you.
No, it's a joke. No, doggy.
But why not make the horse carry it from wherever to there?
We made it. We finished at beer time.
Cheers to me.
We finished at 10:30, so it was pretty much
2.5 hours.
2.5
2
hours
and 40
down.
minutes on the way down.
There we go. Nice and slippery.
3.5 hours. Walking
was-
time. I think it took us
Yeah.
like nearly 6 hours including the break.
Yeah.
Go home and lay down and
Eat
yeah.
and have a shower.
Oh yeah.
Alright, we made it back from our hike and I just wanted to give some more info about the tour and some other tips for if you're packing for when you go on this hike. So I got this tour through an app called Get Your Guide. It's just I just got it on my iPhone. and I typed in like the Acatenango hike, and a few different ones come up, but we ended up choosing one from, the business name is called Tours/A, and our guide, his name was Benjamin, and we couldn't recommend this business enough. It was so great, we had such a good time, the food was good, and where we stayed was great as well. The tour for us, it costed $275 Australian for 2 people. Now you can definitely get cheaper and then obviously more expensive, but this was just the one that I ended up picking, and we were very happy with our choice as well. Now what was included in this pricing was lunch on day 1, dinner on day 1. We also had some marshmallows and hot chocolate by the fire. And then we had breakfast on day 2. In that pricing as well, it also included the added the entry fee to the volcano. And where we stayed, we actually ended up getting the top base camp of all the other ones. So there's 45 other base camps on this part of the volcano, and we got the top one. So we had the best view of Fuego just right from our campsite. We stayed in little triangle huts that inside had a mattress and a sleeping bag, but no pillows. And it was quite cold in there, but some other people that we spoke to, they slept in tents. So this one we felt was a bit better. It kept us a bit warmer, which was good. And no one tells you about the toilet situation. They just said there's no toilets up there, but on like any of the lists, they don't tell you to bring toilet paper. So make sure you take toilet paper, because when you're at the top, there's some sections that are literally like you just go over and walk, and it's like a graveyard of toilet paper because there's no actual toilets on the volcano. And I don't know how often they clean this up, but it was quite gross in some parts. Definitely make sure that you take toilet paper. And if you are on a trip, and you, especially in Central America, a lot of people didn't have wet weather gear or colder gear because it does get very cold at the top. We had ours because we'd come from Europe, but you can hire pretty much everything there. A guy in our group, he hired his shoes, pants, jackets, and we both hired a headlamp each, and that cost us for the 2, I think it was only $5. So it's quite cheap if you don't have the stuff there, and that's the only cold activity you're going to be doing the whole time. It's not worth bringing it over from home if you don't need it for anything else. Now when you get to base camp, you have 2 options usually, or at least for our group we did. You could walk to Fuego, which was a closer look onto the active volcano, or you could walk around Acatenango to watch the sunset. With our group, we ended up choosing the sunset option, and I'm not sure with all the other tours, but that was 100 quetzales more, and then Fuego was 200. And the reason we didn't choose Fuego was because we were already quite tired, and people that we had spoken to that did it, they said that was the hardest part of the whole trek, because it takes an hour and a half, I think, to get there and back. And when we had come back from when the sun set, and the volcano and Fuego wasn't doing too much, so then by the time everyone had gone over there and then come back, it really started erupting later on in the evening. So it sort of depends how fit you are, how tired you are, and then what also the volcano is doing, I suppose, in my opinion, to make Fuego worth it. But some people we met, they had gone at 9 o'clock at night, they went and watched Fuego closer. So I think it's really dependent on the tour, but we had a really good spot at our campsite to watch it, so we felt like we didn't miss out on watching the eruptions. Our tour, we had 6 in our group, which I think was so good. We saw other groups that were 40 plus people. that just seemed like so big, and I think it would have taken them a lot longer because every time they had to stop, then they would be waiting for that last person. Thanks for following along on our video. It would mean the world to me if you could like, comment and subscribe if you like the content. I would definitely recommend booking that trip. Bye!